everyone, welcome back to my channel. So here I come at you guys with a different video today. I've been so MIA and I haven't been able to do my makeup. I haven't time to do any makeup tutorials or anything beauty related. I haven't even bought makeup, you guys, in like 2 months. Today's my first day that I actually went off and bought foundation and bought stuff that I actually needed, you guys. I don't know if you guys like documentaries, murder documentaries basically. I always wanted to be, if I wasn't a makeup stylist, I always wanted to go the FBI route, CSI route, the route basically that investigates murder investigations. I've always been really into that, so obviously I want to come to you guys today with maybe once a week these videos, depending on how much you guys like them. I just want to go ahead and say before we get into the video, sorry for the background noise. I did buy 3 little birdies. Their name is Puchis, the other one is Juanito, and the other one's Arichi. If you guys want to know why, just ask me later in the comment box down below. So kind of looking here that my bronzer kind of doesn't look as blended out as it should be, but whatever. So I watched this documentary way back and it still reminds me, it still comes to mind, and I wanted to go ahead and talk to you guys about this today. Susan Smith. If you guys haven't heard that name, and if you guys have, let me know. But Susan is a woman, obviously, that is known for killing her 2 young kids. I think the age was 5 and maybe like 2 or 1. The way she killed them was really sad. So I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys what I know about this and what I think about this. And then we can obviously go ahead and I'll leave the link down below so you guys can watch the whole documentary. These videos are not sponsored since makeup tutorials are all over the place. It gets boring watching everybody do the same thing. So it's nice to turn it up a little bit in your channel. And I kind of want to turn my channel into basically open book. I do anything on here. So we're going to go ahead and see how that works out for us. So I had the video here. I pulled her up by her name, the documentary, and all that stuff. And I'll be reading some of the comments from here. This is going to be the video I will be linked down below. So Susan Smith was a woman who was married and was barely a newly divorcee. So she was getting divorced, you guys, from her husband, which were her kid's father. And you guys, she worked, I don't remember if it was for like electricity business or something. So before she was even divorced, she started moving on and she started to date this other guy. I don't know if it was this one that I watched, but the guy she was dating was younger than her and obviously just wanted to be with her to like run around the office and let them know that he was sleeping around with a new boo or whatever. So she had 2 kids, you guys. There were 2 boys, and this day, I don't know where, she was over her new boyfriend and she wanted to get back with the baby's dad. But I think everything was already calculated in her mind. She already knew what she was going to do. She already knew what she had in mind to do. So to me, basically what she did was she killed her 2 little boys. The way she killed them was so unmotherly that it isn't even funny, you guys. I would never think to do this. A normal person in a good mindset in a million years would never do this to their kid. So what she did was she went one day on a rant. It wasn't her day and she was having a shitty day and she basically like hated her life. Her kids were preventing her from having a new man because her new man was getting tired of her as she was getting tired of him. I think he wasn't ready to have kids because he was younger and he left her. So I feel like the kids were getting in the way of her new relationship when she's trying to move on. And so what she does is she drives around at nighttime after a big argument with her new boyfriend and decides to go to a river. Yeah, we already know how this sounds. Not a river, like a swamp or a lake, whatever. The point is, it was pretty damn deep and it was pretty damn wet and a lot of water, obviously. So what she did was, you guys, she buckled her kids in. This is how you know she wasn't insane as she was trying to plead at the end of the investigation. Like she was not guilty or whatever. She wasn't insane, because if you think you have to calculate up a murder to the point where you know what you're going to do so these kids cannot save themselves is sad. So what she did was she buckled in her 2 kids, and she basically had to put the car in neutral or on drive and let it go into the river. With the windows up, you guys, doors locked, she drowned her kids in her car and just left them for dead, which they did die, obviously. It was very, very sad. They died, obviously, for the obvious cause of they drowned underwater and all that. So her 2 kids died. She calculated this so well that she already, after drowning them and having them obviously be dead, she started thinking, what am I going to do? How is this going to work? How am I going to hide the fact that I'm no longer basically caring for my kids and I don't have my kids anymore? So this dumb decided to freaking say that this black guy on the corner road stopped them at gunpoint or at bat point or whatever, trying to beat her, and stole their car with her in it, and that she told him, please let me go, don't hurt the kids, don't do anything, and that the black guy just threw her out of the car and took the kids with him. So she made up this story that this male had took her kids and just left her. So it makes no sense why a black male would take someone's white kids and act like they're their kids. You know, that's what she was saying, that he just wanted kids or I don't know what. It makes no sense for a black guy to have pure white kids. So it wouldn't even make sense for him to throw her out of the car knowing she knows the license plate number, knowing there is kids in the car. There's just no way in hell that it's like, okay, you know, it's like common sense. You know their license plate number, they can track down the car and everything. So basically what she was thinking is like, I'm going to make this story up. They will never track down the car because they're going to be looking everywhere but the swamp or the lake or whatever, because they're going to be looking for my kids and they're not going to be able to find them because she knew perfectly where they were the whole time. So she went on the TV, you guys, and she made this big thing saying, please, you guys, give me a sign that you guys are okay. Mommy won't be mad. And she was using past tense. That's what gave her ass up to the cops, because she was using past tense. Like, she was like, yeah, we loved them so much. They were so loved. You don't know your kids are dead because you didn't do the crime. So why are you using past tense? You would say, you're very loved. We're waiting for you with open arms. You guys are going to be okay. Not, I hope you guys are okay. You guys were very loved by us. And it was just like, she was just stupid, plainly stupid. So they started to investigate her. Her husband did get back together because basically they were each other's shoulder to cry on. And they got back together, and then she started to act weird. So he like started to notice something, and I think the episode I watched, she had told him like, I have to tell you something, I can't live anymore. So it was basically eating her kind of alive, but not really, because she was fucking psycho. She was still partying and like trying to date other men. That's why they officially divorced and they were no longer together, you guys. So her husband, I guess, went to the cops, and he was like, you know what, I think she has a little bit more to say about the murder. She knows a little bit more than what she's saying, basically. So they looked into her and they questioned her, and they went in this freaking huge investigation looking for the kids, looking for the car, until someone one day was walking on the side of the river, and they happened to notice something under the water reflecting upwards, which probably was her back of her car, the lights of her car. And so they ended up calling the cops because they figured out it was a car that was in there. They pulled the car out, and in fact it was Susan Smith's car. And they pulled it out, and there were the 2 little angel corpses in the back of her car. So she still had the nerve to be like, I am not guilty. I plead not guilty. I wouldn't hurt my kids. I wouldn't do this to my kids. It wasn't me. And all this stuff. Like, own up to your shit, bitch. Sorry, guys. You freaking killed your kids. You're a bad mom. You don't deserve even to be called a mom. Because you're opposite of what a mom is. You're supposed to care and nurture your kids. You're not supposed to freaking tie them up and drown your kids, you know? So she did do life in jail. I'm not too sure if she did life or she got the electric chair, you guys. But this is just like a mini clip of me telling you guys my part of it. I think she deserves to die. That sounds really bad. But no one deserves to give a life and take a life. I just feel in general nobody should take no one's life. Not for a man, for a woman, for your kids being in the way of you. I just feel like no one has the right to take someone else's life. So I think at this point she deserves to die because what she did was horrible, going on national TV. People felt bad for her. People were helping her look for her kids. It's like basically someone that would kill your kid and then go with you and help you look for your kid, knowing your kid's dead. So basically, she's just a horrible, horrible person all the way around. So she basically, I wouldn't fucks with her if she was like here with me, you know? So yeah, you guys, she was just a horrible person all the way around. I'll leave this. So I watched this documentary already. A year ago. I think it's a year ago, a little bit over a year, so I really don't remember. I just remembered that I heard a documentary that was going to come on the TV, so I decided to go ahead and just do like a little 40-minute video into like a 10-minute video. So if you guys don't want to watch that, you guys can watch this. But let me know if you guys like this video. If you guys do, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time. Tell me if you guys want to do Jodi Arias next. I honestly think she's like so, like, I don't know, out of this world for her crime. I might just record that next for you guys so I can have videos for the whole week. So I'll see you guys next time. I love you guys so, 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 so much. And I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye. Mwah.